All right, let's welcome finalist number 7, Katara McCarty.
Katara McCarty, my role is founder and CEO. Exhale app. It's a phenomenal opportunity. We're excited to be here. I feel very fortunate that we're here and we got to the top 10. It feels really good. I also loved the energy of the crowd, so I'm excited to be a part of the finals. Yeah.
Push me, call, close to the edge.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, welcome finalist number 7, Katara McCarty, founder and CEO of Exhale.
Hey! Exhale is a well-being app designed to support Black women and women of color in their mental health journey. In 2020, I was reaching for apps to manage my own stress, and I was pretty frustrated when those apps were not offering up culturally sensitive content to the Black community at that time. So I decided to create the very thing I was looking for. I'm Katara, I'm founder and CEO of Exhale. Brenna is our Chief Creative Officer, Lindsay is our Chief Technology Officer, our advisors are Janice, President of Merrill Footwear, Dr. Angela, Professor at Harvard Business School, and Deonta, Chief of Staff at Rock Health. Did you know that in 2020, the CDC declared racism as a public health threat for the first time? That was a significant acknowledgement from the medical community around how racism negatively impacts our mental health. Now, with that, there were 20,000 mental health apps in the market, and there were 0 designed to support the Black experience. We did our own research in partnership with an analytics firm, and our survey indicated, when we surveyed over 1,000 Black women, key findings indicated that racial trauma, stereotypes, and discrimination are key contributors to Black women's stress. We also used that data to create the solution: mindful support, targeted tools to help manage everyday stress and the stress that comes from racism, overcoming stigmas by fostering trust through culturally sensitive content, and reducing barriers by lowering cost. We have meditations, breathwork techniques, calming sounds, an in-app podcast, ways to save your favorites, and a beautiful animated breathing orb. We have our total addressable market is $3.5 billion. Our serviceable obtainable market is $5.3 million. Our annual subscription is $20 lower than our competition, and we take a unique intersectional approach when creating our content. Our business model, free to download, and then we are $4.99 a month or $49.99 a year. We have Exhale for Business to partner with corporations to support their employees, and in-app ads. Our go-to-market is market research and community engagement, strategic partnerships and collaboration, and tailored marketing and outreach. Our traction, we launched our minimum viable product back in 2020. We became a Webby Award winner. We are MIT Solver Team. We have 3.5 billion media impressions. We launched our paywall last August. We have 26,000 downloads, 3 million App Store impressions. We have over 1,000 paid users, 43,000 in revenue to date. We're in 55 countries. We are a global app, y'all. We've done all of this traction. We've had all of this traction with very little funding. We'd be honored to be a recipient today so that we could continue to do more to support Black women in their mental health journey. Thank you for your time.
Wow. You feel like, this feels like you're a whole ringer. Like you shouldn't even be in the competition. So well done. I think, yeah, it feels like it's already off and running in a way that we should give this money to someone else. I'm just kidding.
You know!
I'm just kidding.
Don't take my check from me.
I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. I think that you just did that so well that you look like you've been a CEO of a company for Lord knows how long. Like, it's just,
Thank you.
the confidence is amazing. I don't think we're gonna see a pitch better than that.
Thank
Thank
you.
Listen.
Oh, I was waiting until he was done. But honestly, I love this. I think this is really needed in the marketplace. So,
Thank you.
Congratulations to you for becoming a global business. My question is really centered. First of all, I'm a data girl. So like when we're in the workplace, which I think is really important outside of the individual mental health, like how are you using the data and other metrics to correlate to productivity in the workplace, especially for the businesses to provide some value?
Yeah, absolutely. So in our data that our research that we did, we're learning that when women are able to meditate, do breathwork techniques, it really produces creativity. They're able to show up at work more centered, more grounded. And so the ROI is happier, more creative employees. And so when corporations invest in Black women and women of color, that's what the return's gonna be.
I love this. I feel like there needs to be like a Uber for mental health, like
Yeah.
on demand.
Yes.
And having kind of the geolocation metrics for people who
I love
actually need it in a more
that.
urgent space. So
I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
give that gem to you and hopefully it works.
I take it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Uber, like the car service?
Let me get the mic. Yeah, like, there's a lot of crises, right? So if we're not focused on mental health, like how do we have mental health at our fingertips?
Wow.
And so if you have an app where you're like, I actually need to talk to someone, sometimes it takes a long time. I don't know I'm not diving into like the subscription model, but I think if there was an app that allows you to connect to other mental health professionals
Right.
in an immediate lifetime, that would really just help the marketplace in a different way.
Yeah, so we're looking at partnering with organizations that are gathering therapists, that they're already doing that, and then our app be a resource within that.
Right.
I love it.
Thank you.
But to the same therapist consistently, like you wouldn't be calling a random person, right?
Correct. So we want to be able to connect them. We want to be able to connect them with organizations that are curating spaces for therapists
Right.
that they can connect with and have a relationship with therapists. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, and this is necessary. Therapy, mental health are things that used to be more taboo. Now they're out in front of us and they're open and we're trying to address them. Can you acknowledge, as 50 alluded to, if I'm using the app, what one of those interactions would look like?
Yeah, so when you download the app, we have a beautiful, our Chief Creative Officer, Brenna, shout out to Brenna, designed an animated breathing orb. So as soon as you download the app, it inside the orb, it tells you to inhale, and so it grows, and then as you exhale, it expands and then it gets smaller. And so that's a real way, like in real time, I don't have time to go find a place and sit down and meditate, but I can open up that app in a meeting, or I just got out of a meeting, or I just got out of a intense conversation. I can open that up and just look at that animated breathing orb and take an inhale and take an exhale. And it shifts your nervous system. Like your nervous system goes from fight, flight, and freeze mode into a state of calm just by taking a few deep inhales and long exhales. So it literally shifts your nervous system. Yeah.
Please give Katara McCarty a round of applause. Founder and CEO of Exhale. Amazing.
And first place in our 2024 NBA All-Star Pitch Competition goes to Katara McCarty.